Huh. Well, that's not how I expected this game to start. Welcome to Call of the Sea, a story-driven first-person puzzle game, where you get to explore a small tropical island full of strange devices and unsolved mysteries. You play as Nora, a woman searching for her husband who went missing on an expedition in 1934 to said unnamed tropical island. That's enough summary, let's dig in. By the way, it's pretty difficult not to include spoilers for both the story and puzzle solutions, so spoiler alert. I gotta be honest, this game was way prettier than I expected. The art style is great, the world is lush, and the lighting, while sometimes seemingly odd. Everything turns blue when I get close to a cave too. The lighting grew on me as it reinforced the atmosphere brilliantly. I do like the way this game looks. It is very pretty. It's not meant to be an open world exploration where everything is relatively consistent. So these small moments where I can't help but pause and take a closer look were wonderful. Now, full disclosure, I'm not that great at puzzle games. In fact, there have been many a puzzle game where Nora sums up my experience perfectly.
I've been here my entire life. I'm trapped in here.
I learned very early to click on everything that allowed me to, and was pleased that Nora helpfully writes down almost every clue you come across.
Thank goodness I always bring my journal with me to write things down.
Especially for a first-time playthrough, I found I needed to constantly refer to the notebook, sometimes repeatedly. Oh, puzzles, eh? My own memory. 506. Okay, we're fine. Yay. This game is loaded with logic-based puzzles. I get to find a whole bunch of information from exploring, Nora writes it down for me, and then I get to try and sift through it all to figure out both logically and sometimes mathematically what the correct solution is. Basically, if Nora puts it in your notes, you need it. Now here's something I didn't really expect. I'm fascinated by the story. It encourages me to slow down and think about it. And of course, the puzzles force me to slow down. But what intrigued me the most, again, spoiler warning, the mysteries and history you stumble across are often far darker than you might expect. It doesn't slap you in the face with it, rather it builds this sort of subtle dread until you start to wonder, just what is it that I have gotten myself into? It's a fantastic gap of perspective for someone who went into the game blind. I anticipated it being consistent in theme and the tension levels would stem exclusively from my inability to solve puzzles. Instead, the very moment I started the game, my perspective on it changed. It wasn't at all how I expected it to start, and certainly not how I thought it'd go, and I loved it. What do you think of the beginning of this game? Did it grab your attention and make you curious? It did for me. After all, this game is designed to be a relaxing experience exploring a tropical island. There certainly won't be any surprises to interrupt your journey. That's not creepy at all. If you'd like to see more of Call of the Sea, you'll want to subscribe because in my next video, I'll start showing you all about the puzzles and their solutions, while hopefully giving you the opportunity to solve them before I reveal the solution. I'm your Benefactor, and I pray you have a wonderful day.